Hey, what's up? My name's Underdog and I make Valorant content here on YouTube. If you're watching this video right now, it's probably because you are hard stuck, or you're in some sort of elo hell. Now, if this is you, be sure to stick around because I have some tips that help me go from hard stuck silver to diamond 3 in one act. You heard that right, one act. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video so that you can learn too.
それって随分寂しい生き方だと思う。
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about today is responsibility. Alright, so what I mean by responsibility is kind of looking back at your Valorant games, close losses, close wins, things like that. Looking back on them, taking responsibility for those games. Looking at how you played, how your team played, what you could have done better, what you could have done worse, going in, nitpicking every little detail, whether you won, whether you lost. It's important to do that in wins and losses because if you just play and you win and you get off, you learn nothing, you did nothing to improve. But if you play bad and you lose, you're more compelled actually to try to improve. So it's important to do that, make it a habit, do it at the end of every game, look back, see what you could have done better, see what you could have done worse. Also, it is important to take responsibility when you are losing consistently. To give you an example, if you've ever opened your career in Valorant and seen a red carpet of match MVP losses, and all you can think of is, it was my team, it wasn't me, I match MVP'd, so therefore it wasn't my fault. No, a lot of the times you can get match MVPs from just having a lot of first bloods or having a high ACS, and you can get a lot of first bloods and have a high ACS from lurking, from baiting, from playing exits, from doing all types of stuff like that. It's very important to look at how you actually played, whether you record your games or you go into like the little timeline tab in the Valorant game, as opposed to just looking at the scoreboard, because the scoreboard is one of the most useless pieces of information in the Valorant game. If you're playing well and you're at the bottom of the scoreboard just because you're maybe 2 kills below someone above you, but you yourself are playing good and you have snappy aim, you're doing your job and whatever agent you're on, and you feel as if you are doing good, there is no reason to start playing worse or less confident because you are lower on the leaderboard. Having a good mental could be the deciding factor in a game. There are lots of ways to improve your mental in Valorant. I'm going to go over a few that I use to improve my mental. Number 1, breathing. It sounds simple, I know, but doing a breathing exercise in between intense or annoying rounds could be a good reset for the mental and the nerves. One breathing exercise I use is pretty simple. You start by taking a deep breath in. The inhale should last about 5 seconds, and then the same thing goes for the exhale. You want to exhale for about 5 seconds. Repeat that as many times as you feel is necessary. There's other ones you can look up online. I'm sure you can find a lot of really helpful ones. Just kind of feel this out, see if it works for you. And just another reminder, these are all personal, so kind of feel this out, make little tweaks, see what works for you, and go from there. Number 2, music. I don't always listen to music when I play, but if I get a team that isn't communicating, or maybe I'm just tilted, I'll put out some music as a distraction. Number 3, playing agents you enjoy. This one sounds like a no-brainer, but you'd be shocked at the amount of people that choose to play controllers or sentinels without actually enjoying them at all. Now, I'm not telling you to install like Duelist every game, but I am saying to find a pool of agents that you enjoy and play within that agent pool. I have an honorable mention here as well because this is such a personalized thing. I wanted to go ahead and include this so that you guys know to try it out, see if it works for you. I did not end up using this, it just doesn't help me that much, but the tip is getting up and moving around. I have never used it, like I said, but I have heard a lot of people on Twitter and all over the internet say this works for them, so give it a shot and see how that works for you. Alright, so before I get into the last tip, I just want to thank anybody that has watched this far into the video. It means you're probably enjoying it at least a little bit, and if you want to see more content like this from me, then let me know with a comment down below or by subscribing and turning that bell on. Without further ado, let's get into the final tip to help you escape elo hell. Do not solo queue. I don't know how many of you guys solo queue right now or have a duo. If you don't, that's totally fine. There's a ton of Discord servers that are LFG looking for group. You can find trios, duos, whatever you wish to find. Maybe you'll make a new friend. Maybe you'll just have someone to play Valorant with. It's completely up to you. But My reasoning for this is playing with one or two other people can be beneficial in so many ways. Like literally, having reliable teammates is one of the biggest toss-ups in Valorant. And playing with a duo or in a 3-stack, you eliminate some of that randomness because you're not getting random teammates every game, or your entire team isn't random teammates at least. Having someone else you can talk to is also a great way to avoid tilting because you can rant to them as opposed to yelling about it in-game or just not at all. Because if you yell about it in-game, it could tilt your other teammates. And yeah, nobody wants that. And to be completely honest, with yourself and with me, it's way more fun to play with people you enjoy talking to in Valorant as opposed to randoms every game that are 50-50 on whether or not you're going to be able to have a conversation with them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to check out my other ones. Link down below for all my socials. I stream sometimes, twitch.tv/underdogfx. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one.